gymnastics. Oh, well, he doesn't mean backflip, half twist on the bars. He doesn't mean competitive gymnastics. Oh, he means body control. Okay, what does that mean? Well, is it a handstand or a somersault? Is that running or is that, push-ups? Is it pull-ups? And so we define what gymnastics is for us as trainers. And now then I define what is weightlifting. Well, it's external object control. And so we start to define the terms. And the reason we define terms is so that I can then affect change. I want someone to be stronger. Okay, well, what does it mean to be stronger? You got to define what that is. And so in some ways, right, Greg would be like, okay, well, strength is the productive application of force. And so all of these layers of that, I think, was what are the better questions and how do we define terms? Then it gets into, okay, now we know what it is. How do we measure it? Okay, we've measured it. Now let's intervene. Let's do something, right? Increase work capacity across. How do we do that? Well, constantly varied functional movements. Okay, that's a pretty big, huge, broad thing. What is a constant? So we define those terms. What's a functional movement? But anyway, we dose people with this constantly varied piece. And what do we expect to see? But changes in those things that we defined. I want to see changes in your strength. I want to see changes in your conditioning. I want to see. And so I think that was maybe where it gets lost a little bit, is that now people are always hoping or thinking that CrossFit has the answer and that this workout is this. And it's like, no, these are all experiments on some idea of, did I increase work capacity? Did I make the person better in the moment that they were there?
Interesting.
Yeah.
And also,
Yeah.
one quick question I had, just to jump over that, because I just thought about this, is you mentioned at the very beginning, it was mainly that. So defining terms, trying to ask better questions to hopefully get closer to the answer, which we never might find out. But you mentioned also over time, this got into more like, okay, like I would say kind of like, hey, I want to get the easy answer. But like, how do you feel things evolve over time? I would say like the external view of CrossFit also obviously change over time, but like internally, in your own point of view, like what do you saw change over the years on your side?
I've been thinking about that too, but